Uncle Erdnot has a present for you!
Hello everybody, we are here, it is Tuesday, we are back, and we're gonna start the new game. A new game for Mass Effect series, the Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition. I have modded that game a little bit, added some quality of life changes. Like for example, no fuel and one probe just loots the entire planet because screw that. Hey Scary, time to die. Yep, I'm gonna be a Jesus Christ with ultra lag because instead of 3 days I'm gonna spawn back in 2 days. In 2 years, sorry. Hey Solid, it says Solid. Yeah, Solid Scary. Congratulations, Lander. Right off the bat. Hey Scary. Yeah, I also have other mods like the Combat Remaster, Disabled Bloom, and Vignette. I have disabled Depth of Field, the sound fix for Hammerfed, English by the way, for the Hammerhead. And I also have a small of a meme mod. Basically, every time I'm gonna die, there's a laugh track gonna be playing in the background. And there are also some other fixes like Overlord Morality fix, where you should get the Paragon or Renegade depending on your choice. There's also remove the shakes from the game, like the camera shakes during the storms. Is there anything else? No, I think anything else that should be, when it comes to the mods, I already got a console command, chat command already placed in, so it should not be that much. I've currently only thought about quality of life stuff. The only gameplay change that I have installed was, like I said, it was the Combat Remastered, which pretty much eliminates the the pretty much aim-bottish behavior of all the enemies. So yeah, Mass Effect 2. I'm gonna disable the preview. Just gonna keep the preview until I'm gonna be sure that the game is being captured. So let's start the game. No shipper armory, new armor weapons. No. I'm currently not gonna do that. I'm definitely gonna install mods that are adding more stuff into the game on during the November playthrough, during the N7 anniversary, when I'm gonna do the entire trilogy again. Right now I just want to make sure that the mods that I have installed, they are gonna work in the first place. First of all, I want to cure, per se. I want to have the quality of life changes, then I want to proceed towards changes that are actually adding stuff to the game or changing the gameplay altogether. Hey Dutchman, how are you doing? How are you guys doing this Tuesday? Hope you guys are doing well. The game is currently launching. There we go. Now let's make sure that the OBS is actually capturing, or wanting to capture. There it is. Yep, it's capturing. Okay, let me disable the OBS preview as I don't need it. Let me check the last thing. So, yesterday I have basically... I looked into the inside of my computer. The computer was clean, so I don't know why I had those weird noises. I think it was just just one of the fans being weird for a moment, because after I finished the first fight with Saren, and after that the weird noises have disappeared, so like I said, I decided to just unplug my PC, clean it up from the inside, make sure that there's no dust anywhere, and, you know, put everything back together, plug it into the electricity, everything works. I don't know, it was weird. Anyway, new game. I'm gonna import the character. I have the character right here, level 56. And I'm gonna play this game on normal, just so I can get the feel of the game. And every single other playthrough is gonna be on Insanity. So don't worry about that. I don't have the auto level ups because that's bad. That's always bad. Because skills are gonna get attached to like random shit, and I want to build my character in a specific way. Definitely gonna put more points into Singularity this time. Unlike in Mass Effect 1. I actually started a new game yesterday just out of pure curiosity in Mass Effect 1 to check if I get the reset. And it turns out, yeah, I don't get a reset in Mass Effect 1. So I'm basically gonna have to deal with the abilities that I have currently on the Insanity playthrough. Subtitles on for obvious reasons. Squad power usage, I decided to turn it off because there's no option between, you know, only defensive or only offensive, you know. You're either using the powers or you don't at all, which is kind of shit. And I also decided that I'm gonna keep the autosaves on because, I mean, I'm still gonna save like crazy because it's me we are talking about. But yeah, let's continue on. Name, John Shepard. Rank 56, which on Insanity run is gonna change to rank 60 as I'm gonna definitely advance my character a little bit higher than that. Specialization, Adept. Profile, Paragon, because it's a Paragon. Status of Rex, alive. Missing action, nobody relevant. Council is unfortunately still alive. And Anderson is on the seat of the council. Just another routine mission. I actually wonder if they eliminated that.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
1 month after devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, the galactic community struggles to rebuild. The Alliance fleet... You know, actually, fuck this story. We're gonna imply our own. After destroying the last NFT, the ultimate NFT, because Saren is an asshole, we are now going after the Bitcoin machines. Yes, the Bitcoin mining. Normander.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
And they still have... Oh my god, Kaden is wearing a Phoenix armor.
beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time?
They're fucking better.
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either. I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttle. I'll take care of Joker. Commander! Keith, go. Now. Aye, aye. Everybody in! Go! Go! Go!
Air the humanity.
Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
We actually, the one thing that we forgot in Mass Effect 1 is actually add to like finish to the entire joking NFT saga. So what I would say, to simply clarify, Virgil was the ultimate NFT, but the Geth copied him so much that he got basically almost like destroyed. He got copied so much that he lost his value and he basically died. Just like NFT should die.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack. Watch the arm.
What would Snake do? Kill his dad? Die of old age? Yeah, that's the end of Mass Effect 2. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let's get to Mass Effect 3. Mass Effect Genesis is an interactive comic that summarizes the events of Mass Effect 1. Would you like to review the story? I mean, okay, it's a classic part of a DLC. No? Why not? It doesn't change really anything. It only follows what it was, but at least we got... the choices have been already made. Like, I think the Genesis DLC only gives you one decision out of all of it. Just another routine mission.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact.
Exactly, nobody mentions Jenkins at all.
A long dead race called the Protheans.
It's like, whatever.
The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision, dream, a nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat, as was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tali. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tali's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I decided discretion was the better part of valor, and kept my focus on our goal, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novarian, where he'd enslaved a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone, with the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base, and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Ash was a good friend and a great soldier, but I had to choose.
No, she was.
I chose Caden.
She was not a friend.
That was the last time Saren would slip away from me.
She was not a friend.
I knew the next time we met,
a lie.
One of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. I'd never tell anyone, but I had my doubts. Leaving Ashley behind had hardened my resolve, but revealed a soft spot in my defenses. How many more friends and allies would I be willing to sacrifice in order to stop Saren? We arrived on Ilos close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping.
Hey, look, Garrus has a flexibility.
Flagship. There was little hope the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our Human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it.
So they fixed
no ambition
that.
to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed.
In original, no matter what you did at the end of the
itself.
game, you still had
The
to
Citadel
pick
could be
either
repaired.
Anderson or
Even the
Anderson
pain
or
of
Udina.
lost
That was like
friends
the
would fade.
only choice that
But
changed.
none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
And then Fire Nation attacked.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Honestly, every single time when I played the original, every single time I started Genesis, I always had that choice between who's taking seat at the council, so that choice never really mattered. I guess they actually fixed it here, because I can... No, this is the one option that I 100% remember. Except I can even get a default appearance, which doesn't really change anything. I'm gonna accept this appearance. Yeah, I'm going for Adept because I really want to see those biotic explosions. This is like one of the changes for the Adepts that they pretty much did. There's a lot of changes in this game. Most of them are only made to make everything just flow smoothly from one point to another, just eliminating most of the RPG elements. Like, for example, I don't remember what Soldier has, but Infiltrator gains the invisibility cloak, Vanguard gains the charge, Sentinel gets the tech armor, Adept gets biotic explosions, and Engineers get turrets. But for this playthrough, I'm gonna play as Adept because of the biotic explosions. Also, the Collectors are pretty susceptible to the biotic damage, so that's definitely gonna help me a lot. John Shepard, Kalnish, War Hero, Adept. Yep.
Something's wrong.
He's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson, he's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Scout's pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimate.
I would say maybe it's a bug. Maybe it's a very common bug or something. I don't know. I'm only sharing what I know from my own experience. Maybe the Genesis DLC just works properly for you. I don't know.
Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry!
This pistol also had a thermal clip.
Grab the pistol and armor from the door. Don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and...
Ooh, okay, so I have the powers. Singularity definitely on the number 1 because that's an AoE.
His pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med
It does.
We'll get you a clip. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
The door is locked.
Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out! Keep moving. We need to get you to the shuttles.
Yeah, I need to remember that they have implied the different cooldowns. There's no cooldown per skill. There's no cooldown per skill. There's only there's global cooldown.
Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear.
Yeah, I need to try to remember. Let's hold up. Can I level up my character already? I kinda can. And I'm gonna put point in the Biotic Mastery because that's always required. 1 in point in Warp and other in Singularity. Definitely. I want to have that Shockwave, but I can't unlock Shockwave unless I'm gonna get the pull. And that's kinda stupid. I don't like that. Yeah, and maybe another point of the Mastery, because why not? And for now, this is gonna stay as it is. Though, I think I'm gonna invest this last point in the throw. Because pull is very good, like every of his abilities are very good. So I don't know. Maybe for now I'm just gonna invest into Biotic Mastery and I'm gonna leave it as it is. A purchase rank? Oh, because, yeah, purchase means do this. Right.
Don't waste time. I can't keep the more reinforcements heading your way. Grab the grenade launcher off the security officer's body. Here come the mechs. Use
I done did it? No. I only have picked the Biotic Mastery because I need to figure out my my build a little bit better. Because I'm thinking about like getting the throw, but investing in the shockwave more than in a pull.
Hurry! Get to the door! Run!
No, the choices did not. Which choices from the previous game? Yeah, they did.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved.
Yeah, I only invested in the mastery.
To biosynthetic fusion.
1 point. I'm gonna have to figure out what I really want. If there is a one skill that I definitely want to invest my points in, it's singularity and warp. That is like, that's gonna get maxed out no matter what. It's pretty much a must-have to me.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
And I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna make the same mistakes like in Mass Effect 1 when I simply left Singularity as the last ability that's never gonna get maxed out. That was a very, very bad choice on my side. Nah. Dead.
Log update. I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old Ice Queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become a new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
Charge him up!
Oh no. Yeah, you're good. God damn it. I cannot move back.
What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
I just woke up. You probably know more than I do.
Right, sorry about that.
Fuck
I'm
you.
Jacob Taylor.
Nobody
I've been
cares.
stationed here for...
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
Van Jacob? No. No. When it comes to the SM, I already know what kind of characters I'm gonna pick. At least I have the vague memory of that.
Let's finish off these metal bastards. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Hey, JDR.
There's no point in hiding.
Enjoy the lurk. Oh boy, I guess I'm gonna have to pick his abilities. And I'm gonna warp him. And that somehow missed. What the fuck? I know he can die, but...
Ready to get the hell off this station?
Before we go anywhere, I need some answers.
Sure. What do you want to know?
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean? Cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject.
Yeah, enjoying the Mass Effect.
You back.
It's one of the best series of all time.
Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
I think I already asked about the injuries.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting. At us, I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
Yeah, during the Halloween discounts, it was available on Steam at 40% less. So I simply had to make a decision. I'm buying less games or I'm buying more games that year. I mean, last year I did not bought that many games in general. So I decided to invest a little bit more money and get this so I can play it. And I would say I have no regrets.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
It's going pretty alright, you know. Week just started. I heard that you have a busy time right now, JDR, with all the stuff that happens on your side. It's like you're doing double shifts pretty much all the time. Wow, I'm pretty surprised that we can withstand that.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on, left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant, but I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
Yeah, that sounds like a gigantic amount of work on your side, JDR. I can only hope that you'll manage to do it. Like, seriously.
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
And who the heck was that?
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on.
Miranda.
Service tunnels are this way.
Mother Miranda. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, I forgot that I can have infinite sprint.
Incoming.
Not much of an incoming.
Got it. Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Hold up. I have noticed that Jacob have used his abilities. Never mind.
Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into an enemy squad.
They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Wilson, I'm sorry. Nah, Wilson can wait.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete.
Or shall I call him Jenkins 2.0?
Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who he was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter his identity in any way, if he's somehow not the man he used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Jenkins Mark II, exactly. kind of want to level up. Jacob, yeah, I guess operative, and I guess the pool, and I guess the operative again, and I guess the incendiary ammo, maybe, whatever. Yeah, nobody beats Jenkins. Jenkins was the ultimate guy, the man with a plan that's supposed to defeat the Reapers and unlock the power of the ultimate NFT, but no. Geth had to kill him. Yeah, I don't really care about Jacob and his Then again, his incendiary ammo is very good at the very beginning of the game. I'm gonna put additional points in definitely in Singularity and Biotic Mastery. And I think I should put a point into Throw as well. But I want to level up my pull and unlock the Shockwave, because Shockwave is just better for the Biotic, and it's also as you could consider that as a supportive AoE. So yeah, for now this is all I can do. Yeah, if Jenkins would survive, he would be better than Ashley.
Shepard, down here!
Which is not much of an achievement, to be quite honest.
Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the... Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now, huh? I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor, but that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few... An overload again. To the shuttles.
Hold up. Oh. Okay, so I have to use the overload. I cannot, like, change my squad mate's powers. That's fine.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Dummy. Your dummy wasn't just blow up this entire fucking thing.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Never heard of them. Yeah, 100%. Never heard of them. It's only they didn't die to Kahoku and they didn't try to contact me. No, that was the Shadow Broker. But they definitely didn't kill the Kahoku whatsoever.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too, but right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the Elusive Man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive Man?
Elusive Man? Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah. That's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I'm not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss. But after we've saved our butts, we're almost at the shuttle.
Okay, I just need to clean up my glasses. There we go. Can I now... Okay, so my team abilities are still blocked. More money. And I'm gonna need that money. Oh boy, will I ever.
We've been spotted.
Oh, that fucking missed.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned. Test subject has been
that's
recovered,
not what I wanted
but
to
the
do.
damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant...
I think I'm running in circles now. Hold up. Because this is the room, and we came from here. Haven't we? Yeah, we definitely came from here. It's now that the door's over here as well. Oh wait, there's a safe here as well. Ah, yeah. This. But honestly, this is not that bad. This hacking game is actually pretty alright. I don't really mind doing this. It seems like there's no other door. So I guess we need to go through here again? But this is exactly where we entered. Okay, never mind.
Come on.
I guess I got confused.
We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Cold-blooded.
Dead.
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
And this is where you are wrong.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Yep, I'm gonna ask you a series of questions that's gonna explain everything to me while we waiting and stay while the other robots are just gonna attack us.
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you when he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
Ah.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on. Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a colony kid. Lost your parents when slavers hit Mindwar. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
A lot of lives depended on me holding that position. I did what I had to.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
You are asking that question, Jacob? Really? Why you left a freaking Ashley behind? Well, maybe starting with the fact that she was an asshole, but hey. Hey, Wallendruff.
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough. The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Yeah, he's gonna wait. Okay, so I have 1 point. I'm currently thinking about Freedom's Progress now. Should I put it into throw? Because first I'm gonna have to like destroy his shields when it comes to the mech and when it comes to the other robots too. And that's gonna force me to kind of more focus on Miranda's ability more than anything else. I think for now I'm gonna leave it as it is. Who I should talk to first, because the elusive man is probably somewhere on that side. I'm gonna talk with Jacob.
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
Okay, and what about Miranda?
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Whatever. Okay, gear. N7 helmet. That increases the health by 5%. Increase weapon damage. What about this helmet? That's increased health. Oh, so other one have a shroud and other one doesn't. Okay. When it comes to chest piece, yeah, I'm gonna have to buy all the armors by myself. That's fine. That's fine. It's time to talk with a deceptive person. Mass Effect 2 only Google translated.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
Bitcoin machines are at large.
Entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies.
Entire human colonies converted into Bitcoin mining.
Just as Saren and Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
I actually, oh my god. Oh my god. Actually, you know guys, what we could add to the little bit of the silly lore behind the Mass Effect playthroughs? We could add that Elon Musk is the Harbinger. Oh no. Oh no. That's why it's so funny to me?
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
I am the Muskbringer of your perfection.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Freedom's Progress. Level 6. Got to go. Okay, JDR, hold strong. I'm glad to see you back. I got 3 points. Someone tells me I'm gonna have to... I should just... Honestly, I think I should just invest in the pool so I can max out the shockwave and then just invest the rest of the points into throw as well. And then just maximize every single skill that I'm interested in. Because pool is alright, but I want that shockwave. I definitely want that shockwave for that additional AoE. And I also want to check how good it is. Yeah, and next level it's gonna be 2 points. I'm gonna put it into shockwave so I can have this ability unlocked. I'm gonna use the pool. I'm gonna put it on the very end of the list though. Well, now it's time to talk to everybody around, starting with Jacob.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
He didn't. He didn't, Jacob. That was a very bold first assessment of the situation.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
No. No one does. There's no a person high enough in this game series to trust you, Jacob. But it's the Paragon run, and I want to save all the companions, so I got to pick yes.
You're a good man, Jacob, but you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
You said you served in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules, but there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
That's all for now.
Yes, sir.
Ftl Paragon. And now Miranda.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
Yeah, just remember who's in charge.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems.
That lens
They had
flare.
a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
Like Zoin's Cube. We gotta go to Freedom's Progress.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No, the elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
Okay.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
Oh, no, wait.
No, the elusive...
How old were you?
Old enough to know this
Okay,
is what
goodbye.
I wanted.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
Do it. Well, time for the Freedom Progress.
The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Yeah, other colonies.
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear, and we've got no target to go after.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Okay, so I have the rifle. Hey, now we can talk. I'm an adept with the assault rifle. Okay, let me just switch those. I'm gonna put the resurrection on the other button. But I need to put some points into Miranda, if you know what I'm saying. First the Cerberus officer, overload, warp, and another officer, and that's all I'm gonna do with her. But if there's a one ability that I'm definitely gonna max out on her, oh my god, I miss that ability so much. If there's a one ability that I'm gonna definitely abuse on her is the overload. It's gonna be great against the shields.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Also, if you hear that music and you don't think aliens, I don't know what you're doing with your life. It's probably something better than I do, but still.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
That's 1,000 credits. Hey, the game doesn't ask me for that thing.
Incoming!
Subdue it. Shoot them before they get out of the shield.
Got him! On guard!
Yoshi, thanks for the host. Appreciate it.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Yeah, I should remember to use the 5 because Overload does additional damage to the mechanical targets. And not just to the shields. It will take a little bit of getting used to the mechanics of this game. Just a little bit, but I'm still gonna master it. Also, I have noticed that Miranda is using a different gun. She's having a shotgun, so is Jacob. Oh, both of them have a... Okay, so I can use submachine guns in the rifles.
We're compromised.
Yeah, you're gonna use that.
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... You're alive?
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Why is your old commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
Tally.
I nearly died, Tally. Cerberus spent 2 years rebuilding me. They want me to investigate attacks on human colonies.
Likely story. No organization would commit so many resources to bring back one soldier.
You haven't seen Shepard in action, Praza. Trust me, it was money well spent. Perhaps we can work together. We're here looking for a young Quarian named Vitor. He was here on pilgrimage.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
Hey, Muffin. Yep. Us people.
Be careful,
allegedly.
Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
I wish I could destroy them right now, but it is what it is.
Ready.
Okay, what do we have here? I actually really enjoy the hacking games in the Mass Effect 2, so I decided to keep them. There is a mod that allows me to skip them altogether, but I don't really mind them whatsoever.
Use overload on them.
Yeah, you're gonna go first, and I'm gonna use the warp.
Here we go.
Okay, can I use... disability on them? I don't think I can. Oh, damn.
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
Praza is a moron.
Come on, still catch them.
Also, I'm gonna move the overload on the number 1. It seems like a lot of my abilities have moved. Holy crap, okay. Okay, let's do it like this, because it seems it's not gonna work the way I want. Did something change? Hold up. Yeah, that's on the number 1. Singularity on number 2. I want my warp to be on number 3. And I want my ability to be on number 4. Jacob also have pull, so I'm gonna just remove it from here. That's Miranda's ability. I think I'm gonna put it on number 5 instead. I'm gonna put this over here. Yeah, every time somebody gets like online on Steam, I'm gonna have to play this game offline of Steam or simply disable the friends notifications. Yeah, Overload is just an like a serious beast against the mechanics and the shields. Oh no, wait, this is the room when the game is actually gonna give me a tutorial about... Oh, well, that didn't work.
Hurry, Shepard. We're inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
Good.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
If Praza is stupid enough, then it's his own fault. Nothing else to be said.
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
I also believe there's like a element 0 container somewhere.
Going to cover.
Press the ability by mistake.
Take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
And there goes the mech.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
No, not really.
Defense system active.
Take out their shield.
Oh no, Jacob fall asleep. What a shame. Oh wait, it's not. It's Jacob. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this with this, and the final one. There we go. I'm not gonna go for that room just yet, and also this robot that we just defeated, he always has something on him. I can't wait some... Oh no, that's actually Tali, hold up. I actually cannot wait till I'm gonna replace Jacob with anybody else. Because his abilities are not even good. There goes Iridium.
This is valuable.
And heavy weapon ammo.
Monsters coming back.
And I just made a mistake.
Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters.
Crap.
Vitor?
I made a mistake.
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find.
I should first.
Monsters coming. Have to hide.
I first should look after Tali. And you cannot load the game unless you're gonna totally reset it because it's Mass Effect 2. God damn it, dude. Whatever. Mistakes were made. I thought I first have to talk to Tali before I'm gonna enter this room.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide.
Yeah, it's not a big loss, that's true.
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omni-Tool data, but please, just let me take him.
Who is more worthless? Jacob. 100% Jacob. Because at least the, I forgot his name even. The guy that shows up in the Mass Effect 3. He even was in the one animated movie. Whatever his name is, I cannot, Vega, James Vega, I think. At least Vega is likable. I'm gonna say this much. He might be a grunt, but at least he's likable.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
Hey, Theo.
I want to, but I can't. I've got a mission of my own. It's too important for me to abandon, even for you. When it's over, and I'm still alive, we'll see what happens.
That sounds dangerous. What are you doing?
I don't think Cerberus needs to hear about it, but it's in Geth space. That should tell you how important it is.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omni-Tool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress.
Freedom's
the
progress.
Forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The Collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Hey, Darth. Lopez still fall. Oh my god, I have an alien evidence! Fucking movie made with a fucking fork.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
Quantum communications. Yeah, probably in whatever universe the Mass Effect happens, the technology is like maybe even beyond the quantum computing. Who knows?
What are the Collectors getting from these deals?
The Collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army. Or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the Collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Kaidan Olenko?
He's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. His file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Urdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tally? She already helped us on Freedom's progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
144 security just... Oh boy, if only. Because we can. We already talked about that. Method 3, they specifically say Hackett comes via quantum entanglement.
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team.
You might be right. I don't really remember that.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist.
Hey, look, a Jacob replacement.
Suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing seeker swarms.
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Someone who can actually freaking walk, poggers.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, records sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Elusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night. It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Not to really shit on Joker, but it's actually true. He waddles more than he actually walks. Like, I think he got a better condition in Mass Effect 3. Like, he actually moves around a little bit better. Like when he was just walking right now, he was looking like somebody who just, you know, couldn't hold his shit in his ass and just need to run to the bathroom really fast. That's how he looks. New ship get? Yep. Hello, Eric. Hope you're doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. Zaid before... Yeah, because at the very start when you entered the Omega. Yeah, that's actually very true. That is true. The memories.
Welcome aboard the New Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Which I will. Piss off. Galaxy map, yep. Terminal, I already know all of that, so... Those tutorials are actually not needed for me. Right now, the only thing that I want to do is talk to my boy, my man, Joker.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Yeah, now he calls her a ship cancer. Let's just wait till Mass Effect 3. Let's just wait till the next game.
It's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Yeah, you are such a downer.
Can I talk with Joker a little bit more?
Commander.
Yeah, I can. Okay.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
He doesn't really know a lot because the only abilities that he has is incendiary ammo and pull. Those abilities are not really good working together whatsoever.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
Rip Presley. I didn't necessarily dislike him, but I know he was a good character at heart, so yeah.
I assume everything is going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun. There's gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage. Understood?
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Yeah, I know I can talk to Edie as well.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
Think he left the first contact. Well, yeah, he probably did.
How are you getting along?
Hence
with
why
Joker?
he's a little bit
Mr.
against
Moreau
aliens,
does not trust
but
me. It offends
it's fine.
him
It's
that
all
I
right.
installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
At least he's not Ashley, because Ashley is openly a prick, and Presley was like, yeah, I'm not really big fan of the aliens, but I can live with them. And then you even found notes that say that it's all good, it's all fine.
Why are you named Edie?
EDI is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Elusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the Elusive Man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
Error.
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Yep.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
I guess I will be able to get those answers much later.
Ready.
Pretty much at the end game situation, I think.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
Okay, that's all I need to know from her.
Logging you out, Shepard.
We're probably gonna talk about Eddie much later. That's also another mod that I have installed, that I brought back these female Cerberus costumes, because if I recall correctly, there's either a bug or developers have deliberately removed the female costumes, the female Cerberus officer costumes from the game. And also,
welcome aboard, Commander.
It brought something else from the original.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
It brought the classic haircut of Chambers, because for some reason, in the Legendary Edition, they have decided to give her an absolute Karen haircut looking ass. Like, seriously. It was so bad that I was like, yep, we're changing that 100%.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound?
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests, advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
I'll drop you. Yeah, I'd catch her. I'm not gonna go for the stupid romance bullshit.
Your trust is well placed, Kelly.
I knew it would be. Thank you, Shepard. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Nope, that's all.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Perhaps. That's team status upgrades. Nothing in upgrades. Unread messages. Oh boy, message from Anderson. On the off chance that the rumors are true and you actually are alive, I need you to come back and talk to me in the Citadel. A lot has changed in the last 2 years. You put me on the council, and it's only fair that you be allowed to speak for yourself about what we have been hearing. This truck was Zaid, that's obvious. Lost contact with survey ship, that's Rosalie. And that's gonna be a side quest, so yeah, message from Anderson, red. Deal with Zaid, that means that we're gonna go for a mega and recruit him. The service ship, MSV Rosalie, service ship Cerberus connections, gone missing. The survey team was field testing a new prototype, the Hammerhead planet-side exploration rover. In addition, scientist Manuel Sayce and Dr. Robert O'Loy are aboard the MSV Rosalie and conducting research for us, so we need to find the ship. Her survey team and the doctors. The MSV Rosalie has been seen last blah 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 blah. Okay. Nobody crash site located. Recon hood. It occurs that armored technicians and that you may not want to show your face everywhere you go. They sent by a hood that Cerberus issues to covert operatives and its additional microfiber function that you may like. The hood is in your quarters. Overlord DLC, Arc Projector. The recently incident with the Skillian the Verge. Yep. Random with Kasumi Godo. That's another DLC. Essential financial services. Your account. Commander Shepard, thank you for the recommendation. You said this has been changed from deceased to alive after deducting modest administration of fees of the consulted file, the subject change in status of the reactivation of your account, you have remaining balance of 100,000 credits. POG. Thank you for banking on the Ascension Financial Services. We're looking forward to speak with you. Marcus Red. That's all the archive messages. Alright, time to explore the ship. This is where Modern Souls is gonna be. And this is where Jacob is. Yay, Jacob, woohoo.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded. Using OmniTool, computer-aided design, and manufacturing, we have the capability to manufacture several new models.
Pog. Okay, let me choose my okay, so I can have a pistol or submachine gun. I'm gonna take the submachine gun. And when it comes to the assault rifles, I can only use this. Jacob. Yeah, I also want him to have the submachine gun. Miranda. And submachine gun. Yep. I thought that Legend Edition has all the DLCs, so my question is, where's the Gaff shotgun? Where on earth is the Carmen Savier? I mean, where in the earth is my goddamn Gaff shotgun? Because it's very good.
This area of the ship.
And I like it.
This is the Ftl Communications Room. In addition to interfacing with the Ftl comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the Elusive Man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one linked to each world.
Quantum what?
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the Elusive Man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the Elusive Man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100...
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Yep, Edie basically repeated herself. Okay, I guess I'm gonna talk to Jacob, as much as I would love to avoid that conversation. But I guess we have no other choice.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the Elusive Man walks his talk, and you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise.
No,
Commander.
I'm not. Nobody is.
If you need anything.
Nobody is. Is that all that I need to talk with
Commander,
him?
can I help you with something?
Oh, he still have the other conversation options. Okay.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
And so am I.
How are we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Probably the same as everyone else. I just want to figure out what the real threat actually is. Got no problem with risk. I just need a clear goal. Anything else, Commander?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
We don't have a full complement. We don't stand a chance without the right specialists on side. Anything else, Commander?
I understand you made quite an impact after you left the Alliance.
Miranda and I stopped a Batarian plan to release a biological agent on the Citadel. That's when I first met her. It took us out to the Nemean Abyss and back. Saved the Citadel like you, but what's the saying? A good deed's like pissing yourself in dark pants? Warm feeling, but no one notices. The whole thing was hush, like they're good at doing. But I know what I did, and I'm proud of it.
Why would you... Okay, I'm just gonna leave.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
That was rather disgusting more than anything else. Also, fuck you, Jay. Okay, for a second I thought I could, like, lock the window over there. Let's go for the elevator.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Oh boy. Unread messages. Bitch, you were lying.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the Combat Information Center. Here, the crew receives sensor data and coordinates gunnery and damage control efforts. While Normandy is flown from the bridge, during combat, the commanding officer issues orders from the CIC.
Okay, first I'm gonna go to Captain's cabin. I want to see... Jesus, the loading is almost instantaneous. I love that. Yeah, that's my crew.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hall. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
Yeah, I wonder if the fishes are still gonna die no matter what I'm gonna do. Medals and trophies, that's all the achievements in the game that can be unlocked. And also other messages. Okay, good to know. Anything else? That's a music system. I'd rather not touch that because it's gonna make too much noise. Okay, let's see the armor. What do we go with the helmet? It's a recon hood. I think when it comes to the helmet, I'm just gonna pick the N7 because every other armor I'm gonna have to unlock myself. And when it comes to casual appearance, let's see. This doesn't look bad. They changed his... Wait, does the undershirt color depends on either your Paragon or Renegade? Because if I remember correctly, this costume was like more orange. The undershirt was like kind of reddish. This is more like a blue. I don't know. I'm more used to the orange-ish look, so I'm gonna bring the hoodie in because I like the hoodies. I like hoodies in general. There we go. I really like hoodies. Okay, so that's the combat information. Let's go for crew quarters. Let's see what we're gonna get. Yeah, I also wonder if they still sell them. And how expensive are they gonna be? Okay, so that's...
The men's restroom is on the port side of the ship.
It's 2021, I can be whoever I want, Mom. They changed it, it goes back to the orange-ish one in Mass Effect 3, okay. Okay, good to know.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Also, hello, Still Kicking. Welcome to the channel. Happy to see you here. Hope you're enjoying your Tuesday. And it's always nice to actually visit this room. I don't know, every single time when I enter this room, you know, when there are these two talking to each other, it kind of feels good. It just feels good. $75 but out of stock. Dingus.
Access to life support is the port observation deck is closed until needed.
Okay, let's check the other stuff when it comes to the ship. The crew over here.
Again. Come on, Rupert. I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Probably, yeah, that's true. Glad to see you. I'm doing pretty alright. Obviously, I'm a little bit sleepy, probably for no reason whatsoever. Okay, let's talk to Miranda.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific, but we're all working towards the same goal. The teams you encountered before your accident were mostly part of our military division. But not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
$75, that's a lot of money even for me. Not even counting the shipping prices, because let's think about that. Not only I would have to buy this for $75, which to me it would be, I could easily buy, like, I could easily pay the electric bills for at least 3 months for $75. So for me it's a ridiculous amount of money. Also, I'm out of freaking tea. And, not counting that, importing that thing from one country to another. I'm already paying twice as much money for importing stuff from United Kingdom to Poland. It's twice as much. So I would have to pay like ridiculous amounts of money for just a hoodie. Also, besides the fact that they're out of stock, which is a shame. It is really, really a shame.
What kind of resources?
Maybe sometime in the future.
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
Also considering the fact that, okay, let's think about it this way. Even if I would be able to get such a hoodie on a discount, I would still not be able to afford it.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions. Even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
No, they could have much better. Especially when the Mass Effect 3 rolls in. They could have much better advocate. They could put freaking Conrad Vernon as advocate, and he would be much better than Elusive Man.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
And this is where they cut the ass. Just like that. F's in chat for the booty.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human.
My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Bye, Felicia. Okay, time to talk to the cook.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Miss Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
You have everything you need.
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
Honestly, I have managed to try like an actual MRE. One that's from my own country, like an actual MRE. It's stupid expensive, but it gives you like basically 3 meals for the entire day: breakfast, dinner, and supper. And I would say that they're not bad. It's a costly investment, if you know what I'm saying. It's a good thing to buy something like that maybe once per 3-6 months, if you really enjoy it. But that would mean that in the future the military supplies have actually went down in quality. That's sad.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I have the list. Let me talk with him.
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
And 7 sharks? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna destroy them just like Normandy. Yeah, this guy is basically a fundament of the ship, it seems, but it seems like he's underappreciated in my opinion. People like that are very underappreciated.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals.
I wash my hands most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
The one thing I'm missing about the recreation of this character is his beard. I remember in classic Mass Effect he had also like a beard on him, a little bit of that facial hair, but it was still there, and well, I think it looked on him better rather than him being shaved up.
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
Hey, it's still a responsible job, you know? Props to the cook.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Yep. Okay, so there's nothing over there, but I think in that room there's Thane Krios, but first I need to get the Thane. And now the best doctor ever. Wait, what's this? That's an ED, okay.
What's this area of the ship?
The sick bay. It is equipped to provide short-term emergency care. In the event of critical injury, personnel must be transferred to a fully equipped medical facility.
Alright, let's talk to Chakwas.
Commander Shepard. I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
I don't understand why they made Chekwas younger. It's one thing I'm never gonna understand.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Oh, don't worry. I'm definitely gonna find it and buy it, and then I'm gonna be drunk for like 5 minutes.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Okay. I think that's everybody that I need to talk to on this floor, so I can go now down to the engineering. Yep, that's a Scholar 11 out of 15.
What's this area of the ship?
Normandy's cargo deck. It includes facilities to rearm and repair Normandy's embarked ground vehicle and shuttle.
My last ship didn't need a shuttle. Why do we have one?
This ship is nearly twice the mass of the previous Normandy. It is more difficult to land the ship on high-gravity worlds.
Fair point. Okay, so if I'm gonna go down there, this is where the jack is going to be. Game, please. Yep, she's gonna be right there. And now for the engineers.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems.
They made him fat.
This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
They made him a little bit chubby. If I notice. I remember in Mass Effect 2 his face was a little bit more slim.
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there's an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech.
He's Irish.
In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Fair enough.
Where did you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seemed to be doing that.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
So why did you join Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. They'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
I would say that he's more Irish than Scottish. But who knows? Maybe we both are wrong.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the Collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Yeah, I think I talk with them about other things.
Will do, Commander.
I thought I can talk with them individually.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Ken joining Gabby, yeah.
Carry on. Will do, Commander.
There's not much else to know.
To see us.
I told you he would.
Then again, who knows? Maybe they just tried to create like an Irish character, but they got a Scottish voice actor. Harder to say. Well, I guess it's time to launch the first mission. Finally, imagine that. We actually play Mass Effect. Try to tell me that there's another message. I fucking dare ya. I'm sure gonna check myself. Yep. Oh boy. So we are back in this system. And we got a couple plants to clean. I already was ready to use my right click to use a satellite thingy. Start the scanner.
Probe away. In research projects, platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment.
I'm glad to see that the mod is working. One probe for all resources on the planet. I don't have to look for them anymore. Yep, very convenient, and I very like it.
Launching probe.
No, that's a console command. The tabulator is actually what? They have double console command? Bog. I cannot move my... I want to move my ship and nothing have happened. Omega for real. Okay, let's check this planet.
In research projects, iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles.
Good to know. Every time I press escape, he actually exits the freaking thing. It's just so annoying that I have to re-click every single time. It's Binder. I don't think there's any other planet around. Yeah, we good. I'm gonna buy the probes. I can get 50. Well, I don't need any fuel, I think. I should have the unlimited...
We do not have enough fuel to travel any significant distance.
Okay, dude. Oh my god, why can I buy the probes faster? Like, I'm clicking left mouse and it's just so slow. Okay, let me check. Okay, I'm not using fuel. We are good to go. Well, we have veteran, professor, and archangel. Let's do that first. I actually do not remember which... there's definitely... In one of the missions that I'm gonna have to do, one of them require me to have some Paragon options. Oh boy. The selection of a teammate. Cycle appearance. I think your second is gonna be good enough. And this guy. Okay, so what do we have here? I only have 2 points. I think I'm gonna invest 1 point in the shockwave. Now when it comes to Miranda, she got 3 points, and I think it would be a good idea to invest either in Officer or invest in Overload. I think I'm gonna go for the Overload, and Jacob, yeah. Operative, whatever. Yeah, everybody already has their equipment chosen. It's time to go.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate, now.
Oh, of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
Cut the attitude. I'm not here to cause problems for Omega.
Things explode around you, Shepard. You can't blame Arya for keeping an eye on you. Afterlife, now.
Now.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morden Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Please, you have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
My contacts told me we're picking up 1 man, not 2.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please, I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
Good to have you, Zaid. We have a lot to do.
That's what they tell me. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
No. I guess he decided to leave that information out of the dossier.
Good thing I asked. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Ftl Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns, runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Ftl Ashland refinery on Zoya and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Alright. I should go to Afterlife first, but I don't know. View of Omega.
Omega, what a piss hole. At least it keeps you on your toes. I've had to come here on business before. I feel like I need a shower afterward, in addition to normal decontamination.
I have a feeling that the music is gonna be stupid loud, and I think this is the recruitment for Archangel, so I'm not gonna go for that yet. I also believe that no matter which path I'm gonna take, I'm still gonna have to talk to Asari. Okay, so what do we have? Apartments, marketplace, and lower section. I want to go for the marketplace.
4 months left until the entertainment event of the century. Becky Burlesque, with the cancer sexy sextet as they light up the afterlife and soothe the savage beasts of Omega.
Yeah, everybody has. There's no points. Good. Okay, let me save the game. This is actually gonna be my first save.
The end is nigh. Humans are plight on galactic security. You
frick.
You're a plight. You and you.
Jesus. What a nice guy.
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
I love how they still decided to keep his cigar in his mouth, even though there's no real explanation how is he able to even keep it.
What kinds of things do you sell here?
Friendly, salvaged parts. All kinds. Mostly legitimate.
Mostly.
With pride, my prices are the lowest anywhere on the station. You won't find salvage cheaper than mine.
I have things to do.
Courteously, have a fine day. Take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy anything.
I actually know that I can do a circus over here and get a discount on this guy, so maybe let's do that first.
I might have something here for Johnny. Not much.
I'm in the mood to spend some money, but I think I can find better stuff elsewhere.
You won't find a better selection anywhere. Unless you're willing to risk the black market.
I'd rather deal with you than give money to those thieves. You sure we can't make a deal?
Look, I can't compete with the black market. I have to make a profit. I'll do what I can, but don't tell anyone or I'll lose my shirt.
Well, it's better to lose the shirt rather than losing your life. That's increased storm speed. I don't even know what storm is. Mother of Turian, sniper rifle upgrade. It's a capacitor, shields regeneration, and blood dragon armor, which I'm not gonna pick because I never played the Dragon's Age. I know that if I'm gonna go somewhere over here, there's a quarry and that could use my help.
Human, tell Captain Gavon we not kill anyone today.
I don't know a Captain Gavon. Why would I tell him anything?
Not trust you. Tell Gavon we know his tricks. We not kill anyone today.
There seem to be a lot of Vorcha on Omega.
Go away. Talk too much.
No more. We leave.
Good talking to you.
No more talk. We know Gabon's tricks. We leave.
Well, that was a one way to end the conversation. Also, those were virtuous.
Hello there. Might I interest you in some salvage tech? Every credit goes toward a ticket to get me off this forsaken rock.
I buy a lot of parts and equipment. Maybe we can make an arrangement.
Well, you seem like a decent person, but you can't breathe a word of it to Harry.
Of course.
Then we have a deal. Maybe I'll at least sell something to you.
What brought a nice kid like you to Omega?
My pilgrimage. What money I had got stolen within a few days, so I decided to sell salvage parts. You can see how that turned out. Harrod's forcing me to sell high, and I can't even afford a ticket off this station.
How much do you need to get off Omega?
I still need 1,000 credits to pay my way, but I couldn't let you do that. This is my mistake on my pilgrimage. It's my problem.
Here you go. 1,000 credits. Get out of here.
Thank you. With this, I can finally continue on my pilgrimage. I'm going to buy my ticket right now. Thank you again.
Yay! I'm a good person. Okay, so what do we have? That's a pristine, allowing T6 FBA couplings used to monitor effects, student, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's the one thing I need to buy. Heavy skin. Come to think about it, I should possibly buy like everything from here. Because most of this it's like very heavy out, especially the cybernetic. Shepard gets 10% health, 75 freaking thousand. I think I would be better off if I would start buying and selling stuff after I'm gonna be done with Omega. Because right now I don't know how much I need to have. What about this door? I think that gets me all the way back up, but I'm not sure. Yeah, that sounds like going back to Omega. Batarian, talk to Jacob.
This place. How can these people?
Okay, yeah, that's Jacob talking. I'm not interested in listening to what Jacob has to say.
Omega has worked this way for a very long time.
Yeah, and if I'm gonna go that way, that's pretty much an underground area. Let me see what this Batarian has. Stimulant, Molotov. Oh yeah, you have that stuff. Where is the man with the plan? This guy, I want to see what he has in his shop. That's a visor. Headshot damage at 10%, I might actually take that. Reduces delay before your shield starts regenerating. Hack module. It's double the time limit hack, that's 30,000. Terminus armor, don't need that. M490 Black Storm. I think that's a singularity. So this is basically the gun that shoots black holes. Hydration, sure. I still have some water with me, so I'm gonna drink that. Cheers. Moist. Anyway, that finishes this bottle. Okay, let's go to the underground because I think there's an NPC to talk over there. I'm so glad that I have infinite speed out of combat. Okay, so if I'm gonna go this way, that's not the thing. I also don't know. I'm so not sure if I'm gonna get the MC8 for the music that's playing in the Omega, so maybe just in case I'm gonna just reduce the volume of the music by a lot. I'm good? You think I'm good? Well, we'll see. Yeah, all the dancing without music makes so much sense. Oh my goodness. Look at all those people dancing
So either of
to
you
the
ever
mute
been-
stuff. I'm actually gonna increase the sound of music, but maybe not to 100%, but to like 50? Because the music here is pretty loud. Ah, yes. The fist. The fisticle.
Shepard? I heard you were dead. I had a party and everything. No hard feelings, though, huh?
Oh,
no,
sure.
Really, thanks for taking the time to chase a small-time crook off the Citadel so I could squat in this shithole for years.
You're welcome.
And if you leave the straight and narrow, I'll be there to follow up.
Right, because you don't have planets to save and bigger shit like that. Nothing better to do than keep me down. Goddamn saviors of the galaxy, messing with a man's living.
Well, at least I got a Paragon for that. I know there should be somebody else to talk as well, but something tells me that I missed that person. Or she's like in another section altogether. There's supposed to be like a lady, the one that we have done in Mass Effect 1. The one with like the syndicates. Hey Crunch, shoot first? Nah, I think I'm good.
No, you said he had close family. They'll just want revenge. Kill the family first. Then he'll get angry and come at you stupid. And then you kill him. I don't think I know you, human. I'm the Patriarch. Aria's Patriarch. What do you want?
What do you know about Aria?
A few centuries ago, Omega was my rock.
The back tunnel between the two. Okay, yeah.
She had nothing but the clothes on her back. I thought she was another dancer. She killed half my men and convinced the rest that she could run this place better than I did. She came for me here in this bar. We tore this place apart. She crushed one of my hearts, shattered half the bones in my body, and left me alive.
What made her decide to leave you alive?
No, she doesn't destroy what she can use. She said I could have all my old comforts if I served as her advisor. I knew how things worked. I knew who to lean on, who to smack down, who to smile at. And everyone who respected me saw me beaten, broken. They knew that as strong as I'd been, she was stronger.
A Krogan as old as you must have some great stories.
I killed a lot of people, lived well, and was beaten by a small Asari who keeps me around as an example. My time is done. Anyone I killed is long forgotten. The story there are is now.
Why do they call you Patriarch?
It's like an Asari matriarch, only male. It was Arya's little joke. After she took me down, she let me live. Kept me around as an advisor and a trophy.
I don't know if he's happy about it or he actually hates his current predicament.
I should be going.
Everything tells me that he's actually hating his current predicament. Like, the sarcasm that he has just leaks out of him. Also, hold up, isn't that... Yeah, I think this is the quest with the bar. Yeah, I'm gonna do the bar quest right now. And I'm gonna get drunk. And it's also pretty funny to look at. Yeah, pretty shitty day or pretty shitty life. Well, Shepard is dead. Game over, guys. Or not.
Say something, Commander.
What's going on here?
You ought to be all right. Just take her easy. Looks like you broke the first rule of Omega. Don't order a drink at Afterlife if you're human.
Humans aren't welcome at Afterlife?
It's just that one Batarian bartender. He's got a stick up his ass about a bunch of Batarians that died a while back. No one does a thing about it, though. Humans ain't exactly held in high regard around here.
Also, hey Crunch, hope you're doing well this Tuesday.
That bartender tried to poison me?
Tried is the word. As far as I know, you're the first human to survive it.
Hog.
Me and my friend Jake went there to celebrate our new shipping business. He got real drunk, and an hour later he was puking blood.
Duly noted. Let's get back to work.
Be careful out there.
Okay, let's return to that bar now. Because I need to face that guy.
Do I know you? No, you humans all look the same. Here, have a drink on the house.
Wow.
What do you think these people will do when they find out you're poisoning your customers?
Poisoning what now?
This has nothing to do with you.
Who's next? Turians? You don't like them either, right?
Answer the damn question, Forvan.
You want a piece of me? I'll leave your corpse for the fortune.
Bitch.
Not taking any chances.
Exactly. Well, there goes the Paragon.
Bastard deserved what he got.
Damn right he did. I'm actually looking for a bodyguard. I think one of the bodyguards should have like a side quest for me, but I don't even think the bodyguard is here. Oh wait, can I dance? Yes, I can. Oh no, this is way too. Yeah, the dance moves of the ages. The dance moves of our generation.
This shit tastes like poison anyway.
Okay, I think I need to go this way.
An independent inquiry is investigating a group known as Cerberus in light of charges made by one Corporal Toombs and testimony by an apparent scientist.
That's a reference to the previous mission in Mass Effect. And there goes Helena Blake.
Commander Shepard? Is that you?
Shepard, Commander.
I'd heard you were dead. I'm Helena Blake. We met a few years ago. I don't expect you'd remember. You removed 2 criminal warlords from power and
3
persuaded me to retire. I'll never forget it.
What brings you to Omega?
What brings anyone to Omega? Opportunity, success, failure, all of the above. I find this place suits me. I can bring it a certain air of civility, I suppose.
I told you to straighten up.
And now you're on Omega. Once a criminal, always a criminal, eh?
Oh no, Commander. I retired. I know better than to go back on my word with you. You convinced me to turn my life around. I'm a social worker now, believe it or not.
That seems like a hopeless job in a place like this.
Quite the opposite, actually. This place needs it more than most. Doing the good work in a place like this requires that one understand how things truly work, which makes me uniquely qualified.
That's more noble than I expected.
Noble? No. It's just that someone came along a few years ago and made me see the error of my ways. You convinced me that I could use my contacts and skills for things other than smuggling and exploitation. I thank you for that.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're keeping out of trouble.
Thank you. This is all to your credit, Commander.
While you're here...
I have to go.
Of course.
I should go.
Have more important things to do.
This also makes me think about something. Shouldn't I talk to...
The entertainment event of the century. Becky Burlesque.
No, wait, because I already gave the 1,000 credits to the other guy. Yeah, whatever.
Ashley Williams, who died fighting Sarah.
General-in-Chief Ashley Williams. Somebody I don't care about. Let's move. Okay, let's see if I can get any other side quests, because that's a mercenary recruiter, but that's for the Archangel thingy. You don't want to talk to me. And that's where Arya is. So in a moment, I believe there was another side quest over here. Okay, this is where I can get drunk. Bottle of brandy, bye. Yep. Yeah, you're the quest guy.
You want to talk?
Talk over area. Also, I kind of regret not taking the main entrance, because if you get the main entrance to the to this place, you pretty much unlock a kind of a different conversation at the beginning. I think I actually might do that. Going back, it's not gonna take me that much time, so we don't really have to worry about that.
I got a mate and a ship. I only brought one of them with me to Omega. This ship tastes like poison anyway.
And this guy just won't stop talking about being poisoned. No, that's not the passage. This is the passage. I'm actually glad that I muted the music a little bit because it was pretty loud. If I would enter over there, it would absolutely mute what I would say, and I don't like, and I would not like that.
Has awarded reparations for Biotics suffering complications from L2 implants. Subcommittee Chairman Burns thanked Biotics everywhere for their patience and understanding, and promised more help for those forgotten by the Entanglement.
Okay, so that's a Batarian. That's only for VIPs. Bouncer?
What do you want?
What's behind this door?
VIP section of the club. For those with the right name. Do you want something?
Okay.
I'd like to join the party.
This really isn't your kind of place. Afterlife's main floor has lots of drinks and great music.
Okay, so no matter what I'm gonna do, he's not gonna let me in. Fair enough. At least we know. I also have like memory glimpses. Something tells me that I shouldn't give the 1,000 credits to the Quarian. I should talk first with this guy, but I already made that decision.
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
What kinds of things do you sell?
With pride,
I have things
courteously. Have a fine day. Take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy.
Yep, that's pretty much all there is to him. You humans are a blight. You're a blight. You're a blight. Everybody gets a blight. Every single one of you. Yeah, I know I can enter through here, and I think I want to do that.
Let me in. Ari's expecting me.
There should be a cutscene right here.
What are you looking at?
For additional Paragon points.
Don't you have something better to do than pick fights with people you don't know?
No, just the ones who get in my face.
You see my gun. Do you really want to do this?
Fine. You're off the hook. For now. See you around.
There we go, 5 Paragons. And now I can talk to Arya because I think I have done everything that I could do. Of course, there's also the quest for what's his name? The Patriarch, but I think that's a little bit later.
That's close enough.
Okay, Trinity. I want that assault rifle. I think it's called a Vindicator.
Still.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job.
Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face.
I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions.
You run Omega?
am Omega. But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule. Don't fuck with Aria.
Unless you're a female Turian.
I like it. Easy to remember.
If you forget,
or more
someone will remind you.
And then I toss your sorry ass out the nearest airlock.
That's a Javik approach. I actually like it.
So, what can I do for you?
I'm trying to track down Archangel.
You and half of Omega. You want him dead too?
Why's everyone after him?
He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him.
Just the kind of guy I'm looking for.
Really? Well, aren't you interesting? You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
What kind of trouble?
The local merc groups have joined forces to take him down. They've got him cornered, but it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off. They've started hiring anybody with a gun to help them.
Sounds like that might be our ticket in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
What can you tell me about Archangel?
Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems. If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he makes life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic, but he seems to know enough to stay clear of me.
Which merc groups are after Archangel?
Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel.
Do you hate Archangel?
I don't have time for hate, but I distrust them all equally. For now, I'm happy just to let them kill each other.
I appreciate the help.
See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him.
So, you must know what's what on Omega.
Everything that's worth knowing. I don't usually give it out freely. Information is power. Mundane things you can find yourself. Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. They give great tours. Just don't waste my time.
Tell me how you got set up here.
That's as privileged as information gets. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either. We'll see how useful you prove. Short answer, mind your own damn business.
I'm looking for Morden Solus. Do you know where I can find him?
The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morden. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
What can you tell me about him?
Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
I think that's all the information that I can squeeze out of her.
Thanks for the information.
Yes. Just try not to bring the plague back with you.
No guarantees.
You want to talk? Talk to Aria.
Why do I believe there was one guarding officer that could give me a quest in here about the Patriarch? Excuse me. Maybe that quest is gonna unlock later, because I think the first quest I want to do is for the Morden Solus. But first I need to get to the apartments, because that's where we're supposedly gonna find them. And I'm also gonna replace...
Come on, let me in.
Okay, I can talk to Gavorn. And I'm gonna replace whatever his name is with the other guy, with the Zaid Masani.
Captain Gavorn, head of the Vorcha task force.
It
Got
unlocks
something to
later?
report?
Okay.
There's an awful lot of Vorcha here. What are they planning?
Vorcha? Plan? They're a pestilence, nothing more. If they started planning, we'd all be in big trouble.
What's your job here exactly?
Keep the Vorcha in line. Keep them out of Aria's sight. That's about it.
Fair enough, fast enough.
I'll just be going.
Keep moving.
Okay,
You've let 10 people in while I've been standing.
It's already over 3 hours into the stream.